Alrighty, there we go. Well, hey, it's Brian G. Johnson. Welcome to the live stream. I am super excited that you're here. And here's what's up. Today, I'm going to share the very most important things that you can focus on to move forward and grow a channel no matter what. You see, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can grow a channel. I know that you have what it takes to make it work. I know that no matter what, no matter your lack of gear, no matter your lack of knowledge, that you can move forward and get some fantastic results. Welcome to the live stream, Pamela. It's great to see you. Dan, what is going on? Hey, Devin, I saw you dropped in. You're more than welcome for that advice, and I'm so glad you took it. That's one of the things that we're going to talk about today. I got to tell you, the most important thing, if you want to grow on this platform, is making sure you're thinking good. You're taking the time and you're checking yourself to ensure that your thoughts are in alignment with your goals and the reality of what you're asking. Check this out. If you want to grow on YouTube today, it's pretty much like making it in Hollywood. If you want to grow on YouTube today, it's kind of like not just wanting to play basketball, but play basketball in the NBA. If you want to succeed here on YouTube today, you're going to be competing with hundreds of thousands of YouTubers, and it's not going to be easy. But make no mistake, I guarantee if you focus, if you think, if you strive, if you show up, and you bring the heat, you too can have anything you want on this platform. It's really great to see a lot of amazing people dropping in. Guys, welcome Q Aquatics. What is going on? Daniel, welcome. Great to have you in the live stream. Who else is here? I see Find Dominator is in the house as well. Secret Scratcher, dude, what is going on? Welcome. Let's just hang out. I want to answer your questions. And I want you to think about this. You see, the thing is if you want to grow on YouTube, you've got to start with what's most important. And if you think like it's not possible, if you are unsure that you can achieve success on YouTube, and the more you think that, how long will you be able to put in the effort to move forward and get those results? Vegard, always a pleasure. If you want to grow on YouTube, but you're just unsure that you have the skills or ability, all you have to do is say, you know what, right now, today, I don't have what it takes, but I can publish a video, but I can strive to improve my video, but I can take the actions needed right here today, right now to ensure that I'm moving towards the thing that I'm excited about. And when you do that, when you get when you kind of like, think about the fact that, look out. I'm not going to hope to grow on YouTube. I'm going to decide it shall be. I'm going to stake my claim, and I'm going to make it happen. So that's what I want to talk about today, and here's why. Now, before we get into this, and I'm really excited just to hang out. Sometimes the hardest thing about this is just getting started again. And I started feeling like this break is too long, and somehow I'm here now and I'm live, so thank goodness for that. So most of you that are watching this video, you're asking all the right questions, you're moving forward, you are realistic with what it's going to take, and you're cool. Like, you show up, you ask questions, you watch videos, you strive to do better, and you're growing. But the fact of the matter is far too many on YouTube are stuck in the results. Now stick with me because this is super important. Seriously, follow this. You see, when we show up on YouTube, we've got to want. And for most of us, it's easy, right? Who here wants more views? Can I get a heck yeah? Oh, yes, I want the views. Just give me a comment, something about views. We want views, we want subscribers, and we want to grow our channel. Those are the results that we're after. in order to get the results, we've got to move forward and focus on the process of doing things in order to get those results. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. In order to achieve the results, we've got to focus on the process, and the process is easy. It's right in front of us. It's publishing a video. But not any video. It's got to be a darn good video. It's got to be really, really good. And what you're able to create today may not be in alignment, might not be good enough to get those results. But again, I guarantee you, if you show up, if you consistently say, hey, you know what? I am going to work my butt off to make better videos, and I'm going to just be realistic. At that point, I'm going to move forward, and you'll start to publish videos. And you'll get all excited, and you'll tell your friends, and you'll feel like, I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. I'm taking on the responsibility. I'm taking on the actions in order to get the results I want. And you'll continue, and I guarantee you're going to be like, nothing's happening. And it's really hard. And this is where so many YouTubers go wrong. And some of you people are crazy. You publish 2 or 3 videos and you expect to have the same results as a Markiplier who's been on the platform for like 10 years, and he has an ability to publish amazing videos, and you don't understand why you don't have the results too. Now, it's not easy, but I promise you, if you strive to do better, if you strive to be objective, that is to be able to measure and be honest with yourself of where you're at, then you can see, well, I need to work on this. My editing sucks. My audio is off. My delivery is bad. I keep saying and ah. I don't have the ability to tell a story. Like, how do you do that? When you're honest, when you're objective, you can move forward. So most of you, like I said, you guys are you're the bosses in this live stream right now. Daniel, Midnight Madness, Vegard is in the house, Don is in the house. I see so many creators, and I'm blessed and amazed to be able to move forward, go about my business. Are you kidding? The passion is flowing so deep right now. Can I help you? He doesn't want to hang up now. Hi. Hey, Dad. It's my dad, everybody. Yeah, I've got 88 people. Can I call you back? Are you okay? I'll call you back. Oh, that was the most... Disregard the last 90 seconds. Thank you. So like I was saying, most of you are so much living out the thing you want to achieve. You're publishing the videos, you're realistic, you strive to do better, and that's fantastic. And the process begins with really focusing, and I said it right there, the process. The process begins with really focusing on what it is you want to achieve and how it's going to work. You see, what I see, and it's hard. I want to be honest. It's really hard for me to see this so often, but it's what I signed up for, and I'm totally cool with it. But what I see so very often is people asking, how do I get more views? Which, that's cool. That's where you start, but you want to spend very little time there. If you're asking, how can I get more subscribers? That's the result you're after. If you're asking, how can I grow my channel? Again, that is the result that you're after. Instead, focus on the process, which again is publishing those videos, but not any videos. They got to be really, really good videos. And this is how you want to move forward. And you want to tell yourself, don't get mental. Don't expect to have the same kind of results as someone who's been on the platform for 5 years and has published hundreds of videos. Don't expect to be able to deliver in the same manner. Don't expect to be able to edit in the same manner. And when you focus on those things, the process of publishing great videos, in time you will move forward, you will improve, and then you'll get the results you're after. And you see, this is why I get sad. I get really sad on the inside because so many never get to that point where they see a little bit of progress. And then they feel as if it is impossible, right? Now, some of you might be thinking, this is all well and good, but the fact of the matter is YouTube hates small creators. And at this point, when you start thinking about that, we're really talking about focusing on the very things that you can control. See, you can control whether you're going to publish a video in the coming days. You can control your ability to edit or edit better and improve. You can control if you're going to publish every day, once a week, and so on. And when you focus on what you can control, like those things I mentioned, versus the things you can't control. And this is a thing, again, that is hard for me to watch because I know it's not based in reality, and it's not so. And the thing is, so many YouTubers blaming YouTube. Well, the thing is like, well, YouTube hates small creators. Check it out. That is wrong. And here's why. Stick with me. YouTube is in the business of identifying videos that people love. When you publish a video that the audience loves, when it gets in front of those people and they watch, and they come back to your channel, when they do enough stuff to tell YouTube that they're digging your videos, they'll promote it. They'll get behind it because they'll make money. They'll be able to show ads and so on. The fact of the matter is YouTube is going to continue to get more challenging. I'm also very, very realistic. I understand it's very hard, but don't confuse that, YouTube is out to get you. Don't confuse that you think YouTube hates small creators. If that was true, how would any small creators ever become big? Listen, I'm about to hit 50,000 subscribers in the coming weeks. Just a few years ago, I started from zero, and I had so much to learn, but I made it happen, and you can too. So that's really focusing on, hey, what can I control versus what can I control in order to move forward and get those results? Hey, Genetic Hunter, thank you so much for the super chat, $1 super chat. Really appreciate that. It's not so much just the money; it's the fact that you took the effort to make that happen. I thank you so much. So I've been struggling with this for a while now, and it's really, this is my problem too, and I want to own up to it. Anytime you sign up for teaching, anytime you put yourself in a position where you can help people move forward, you're going to get a lot of very, very beginner newbie questions. But the reason I wanted to share this with you is if you're asking those questions that are based on the result, hey, Brian, how can I get more views? The problem with that question is if you stay there, you'll always be asking about some fairy tale thing. But if you focus on really understanding the keywords, really crafting great thumbnails, really understanding the editing, then you'll be focused on things in reality that can absolutely have a great impact on your ability to publish videos that an audience loves. And when that happens, I promise you, YouTube will start promoting your videos. I see new YouTubers coming on the platform all the time. And YouTube is getting behind them. And YouTube is promoting them. And if you feel like it's not possible, and I'm not sure, then do this. Just pretend the best you can. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with those that are doing what you want to do, and start asking questions about the process, like I said. Does that make sense? I hope so. And if you focus on those core elements, focusing on what you can control versus what you can't control, asking questions about the process rather than the results you want. When you focus on those two primary things, you'll go far. R.D. Franklin says, I'm being promoted at times. Yeah, and you're just getting started. And I can tell you, R.D., like you've got a long way to go, brother, but so do I. And when you say that, when you know that, and I know that you know that, say no one more time. When you do that, then you have the ability to make changes. And I know you're looking and whatnot. So, gang, it's great to be back. It's so good to be back at the Death Delight Club. That's a line from Animal House. Gotta love the movie Animal House. And the thing is I went to Vid Summit, and I think I have this residual bug that's living inside of me. Just think aliens. It's Halloween. It's probably true. It's kind of creeping. And I go to these events, and like the amount of energy that's required is pretty insane, you know. And you're shaking a lot of hands. And I got sick again, and man, still a little sick, but doing much better. And I decided, you know, I can't get in front of the camera right now. I don't have the energy, but I want to share this with you. I shouldn't, but it's not really just about being a marketer. It's about sharing the journey of what I'm doing, what I'm setting out to do. And I finally started working on a course for YouTube, and I'm excited because it's going to cover a lot of different stuff that I don't think a lot of people have covered yet, like thumbnail split testing. And I got to tell you, I have got some new SEO, algorithm, keyword stuff that is no one has ever talked about it ever once. And I want to back up. You guys want to see some results that I generated in September. I feel so good to be able to jump in and just share what happened in September. You see, here's what's up. In September, let's back up even a little bit more. August. In August, I knew I was heading to Video Marketing World in Texas, and I spoke there. I hung out with my pal Nick Nimmin. Was great. And I knew when I got back, I'd pretty much have the entire month of September, and I wanted to try out some new strategies that I've been kind of percolating on. And holy smokes, like check this out. Let's see if these buttons work. Hey, you know, guys, I wanted to say thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to the live stream. If you're new here, my name is Brian. This channel is really about, like, what does it take to succeed on this platform? And it's more of me trying to figure it out. I'm not so much like an expert. I kind of do this stuff. And when it works, I share the how with you. That's what this place is all about. And I did have some pretty darn good wins. Check this out. So one of the things I've been thinking about lately is if you want to grow your channel, it's not just so much about how many views you drive. It's also about how often the viewers really dig your content and then sign up and they subscribe, right? So if we were, for example, to go to videos here, you guys want to, I'm going to dive in kind of deep. Hey, Sebastian, I'm glad you found the channel, dude. Around the house, what's cracking? Leonard, welcome. Secret Scratcher, dude. Must have a few, probably at least 26. Got about, I'm guessing we got at least 26 people in here. Hey, Science Gal Aquatics, what is going on? So here's some of the stuff I want to show you right now. Let's just grab this. Let's open about 18 tabs. Again, think about this. It's not just how many people, how many views you drive, but it's also how many of those viewers become subscribers. It's pretty good, right? How to clickbait. Right there. Bam. And check it out. Not too bad. Ranking, what is that, number 3 or so? So that's an ad. So it looks like I'm ranking number 3. I'm currently split testing this thumbnail. And if we were to jump to this particular video here, this is, I find this interesting. And if you're into trying to figure out like how to grow and whatnot, check this out. Let's go to analytics. Midnight Raven, welcome. Lifting dermatologist, yo, GM, what is going on? Florida boy survival in the house. Good to have lots of great people here, right? Let's take a look at the results for this video over the last 7 days. Yo, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Really appreciate that. So check this out. This is basically the last 7 days of this video, and we're talking, this video is not getting a lot of views. 31 views a day. 31 views a day. 26 views a day. Let's make it a bit bigger here. A whole 46, right? Not a ton, but look at how many subscribers, 11 subscribers. So what we're talking about is actually converting about four subscribers for every 100 views, right? And that's really high. And one of the things to think about is the search terms you're targeting, right? So here, when I started, I targeted, how to clickbait on YouTube. And again, we scored pretty high. It looks like number 5 or 6 or so, not too bad. How to clickbait YouTube videos. I think that was the exact title. And number 1. So really great. Now, this search term doesn't drive a ton of views. But again, I know a lot of YouTubers, they get so hung up on how many views. Well, there are hardly any views. But one of the things that I did is I looked at all of the competition, and I saw that a lot of the people showing up for this search term aren't really my direct competitors. This is a gamer. This is Viral Whirl, who's he's more about entertainment, being wacky. He's not my competition. How to clickbait. And this video is interesting, right? Because this video is more, it's more entertainment. And I know for a fact there are definitely people, and they're serious about like, how do I clickbait? Their intent, right? And this is what I want you to think about. Intent. What does the word intent mean? It means to have purpose. It means to be determined to do something. So here, when people are searching for how to clickbait, they are determined to learn how to do that. And one of the things you can do is think about a search term and what is it that the viewer's intent? What are they trying to achieve? And I was pretty sure that there were plenty of people, and it wasn't about entertainment, they really wanted to know. So I set forward, I made this video, and I also was pretty aware that a lot of the people in my niche, Roberto Blake, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Nick Nimmin, his brother D. Nimmin, Daryl Eves, Tim Schmoyers, none of those folks are showing up here. By the way, I don't think a lot of people are talking about this. And I'm pretty certain, like, if you were to implement this, you could get some great results, because my September was wonderful. So anyway, that's kind of what I set out to do. And if we go back to my channel here, boy, is that ever pixelated. You'll see that a lot of the videos I published actually did pretty good. Here's another one, YouTube audience retention. So how about that video? YouTube audience retention. And I'm ranking number 3. Let's do tips. Ranking number 1. How about audience retention tips? Again, another search term, ranking number 1. So not a lot of people that are direct competitors to me. Again, the Nick Nimmin, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Roberto Blake, like they're like video influencers for sure, video creators, but an older video. Nick is here too. Like this is definitely a little bit more competitive, but like that clickbait video, none of my direct competitors were there, right? And here's another one. Now check this out. How about that new feature that came out, right? YouTube Premiere. There it is. YouTube Premiere feature, right? So this is interesting to see. Hey, wow, thank you so much for the super chats. You guys are kind of the greatest. Thank you so much. Let's do this. Thank you. Really mean it. Thank you so much. Super, super appreciate it. Thank you so much. So YouTube Premiere feature. And when I published this video, there were not many of my direct competitors showing up for YouTube Premiere features. I published it a month ago, and now check it out. 5,100 views, and the video has gained me 40 or 50 subscribers. Still fighting that cold a little bit. Okay, you shouldn't have heard the snorting. Oh, goodness. I just try to keep it real around here. So think about that. Clearly, a bit of a cold. The more you know the niche that you're serving, the audience you want to attract, the more you know and understand that audience, as well as the competitors that are winning, the more you can make better decisions around your channel. And I'm guessing a lot of you are like, man, I'm just not sure. Like, I'm trying to figure that out. And that's cool. That's a great question to ask. Like, what exactly is my niche? Who am I trying to serve? Who can I help move forward, and so on? Yo, you're getting a shout out. Chrome Vending. What's going on, dude? Shout out to Chrome Vending. Cheers. I actually became a Brian Johnson subscriber from a YouTube search. You know, Secret Scratcher, that's awesome to hear. And a lot of my traffic flows through through search. And when I was in LA a couple of weeks ago, hanging out with Nick, hanging out with the guys from Primal Branding, that's Mike and Justin Brown. We had a blast. It was so cool. It's like, you know, we never met face to face, but we felt like we knew each other just because we're in the same niche. We exchange emails now and then. We support each other and whatnot. Yeah, I'm releasing a course. When I would say probably a couple months, maybe 6 weeks or so. I'm working on the marketing materials, case studies, things like that now. I'm getting proof together. I'm digging deeper, and I'm super. It's gonna be fantastic stuff. So thank you for asking. That's what's coming. Shout me out, brah. Dark YouTuber, dude. Holy smokes, you just got shouted out, man. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy around here. Animal Facts, what is going on, brother? Good to see you here. And, you know, I want to let you know, check this out. This is pretty cool too, right? So you may or may not know, but I also started this group on Facebook. Here we are on Facebook, and here's the group, Tube Ritual. And I kind of started out this group just as a, hey, you know, I bet it would be cool if I were to create a group and just kind of share like what's working and whatnot. Man, my internet has been so bad lately. Has the connection been a bit off, guys? I wonder if the stream has got degraded a bit. Let me know about the quality. I don't want a shout out, says Vegard. You don't need a shout out, dude. Anyway, you can't see let's see if we can refresh it and get some. Come on now. And Facebook is the worst, but yeah, my internet's been pretty bad. But anyway, check this out. We got, where does it say? Right here, 10,000 members. Holy smokes, 10,000 members. Thank you so much. If you're a member of that group, great to have you along. It has been really quite a ride. Patty's in the house. I saw Patty earlier. I didn't get to her. What's going on? Jay, welcome to the live stream. And Devin says the stream looks fine. That's great to hear. Yeah, I've been having problems with the internet. Like, let's do this. Let's do some questions for about 45 minutes, an hour, and then I'm going to drop. And then I'm going to play some Call of Duty, Blackout. I got 3 wins under my belt. That's pretty cool for a dude that's creeping on 53. Not too bad. Ayla, good to see you. So what I'm looking to answer today is questions about the process. Let's do this even, right? If you have a question about the process of publishing videos, I think I just, maybe if you didn't like have to be all like tweaking things all the time. So if you guys have a question, do me a favor, keep it, Call of Duty, 3 wins, blackout. If you've got questions about how to grow a channel beyond how to get subscribers, because that's not really a question. Ask about the thumbnails, editing, lighting, that kind of stuff. PC all the way. Simple. Lee. PC gamer for a long time. And get out of the house and go fish. I dig it. Yes. You're doing great work. When you're feeling better, get out of the house and go fish. Indeed. Thank you so much for the super chat. Amazing. I really appreciate that. It feels great to be back on YouTube. I'm creeping on 50,000 subscribers. That is unbelievable. I can't even believe that. So, Brian G. Johnson, I'm shouting you out. Brian G. Johnson, go smash the like. Hey, Joe, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much. Let's go back here. And so it looks like Facebook's never going to update. Let's go to there we are. 99 people here watching. That's a lot of you people. And we got 52 likes. That's amazing. Fantastic. Your last video title about YouTube Premiere feature. How did you come up with that title? Car count hackers. That was based on the method that I use. And I've actually got a video on it. I'll show you right here. If you search for, I've got a video on how to title your videos. Check it out. It's based on keywords and then like clickbait, right? So if you search for increase YouTube views and subscribers, I should come up. And I think I got to remember, that's the old style thumbnail. I need to, oh, you guys are crazy with the super chats. Thank you so much. Studios, PUSA Studios. Thank you so much. This video right here, right? Increase YouTube views and subscribers. To answer your question, what I always do is I find a search term, I begin my title with that, and then I end. Oh, and I want to go back to the. So here you can see I begin with the exact search term, and then at the end I have a very short, compelling element. Think like clickbait. So boost views, secret strategy, something like that. So keyword with some clickbait element, and I combine those together, works really, really well. Hey, Timber Hill Redbones, what is going on? I'm doing good. Still a little under the weather, still recovering, but I'm live streaming today and I'm feeling a lot better. So that's pretty cool. 3Bs, Digging Canada. Dude, what is going on? Really appreciate you being around the channel. I'm sending you some positive vibes right now. Let's get to that question. Does watching your videos in the editing page affect your views? I checked out yours today. Does watching your video in the editing page? Oh, yeah, that's not going to do anything to your views because you're working on the edit. Think about this. YouTube isn't going to like create an algorithm that rewards some weird like effort that you're doing on they're not going to reward you doing something that doesn't relate to the viewer's experience. Everything that matters when it comes to getting more views will always be tied to basically 2 to 3 things. Number 1, The most important thing is watch time metrics. This is how often people watch your videos, how long they watch your videos, how many videos in a row they watch. That's session time and more. If you focus on watch time metrics, that's great. Second is relevance, like I just spoke about with the keywords. YouTube has to reward relevance because it's a search engine, and there's no way possible not to reward relevance, because then when someone searched for how to grow tomatoes, there would be videos about auto supplies. Relevance is super important. The more you understand how that plays a role and how you can optimize that, the better off you'll be. Pam, copy and paste your question. I'm going to ask you to remind me in a second. The third factor, okay, and this is something I'll create an algorithm video in probably a month or so as we get close to the new year. The thing we didn't talk about enough in 2018 is what's known as user history. And here's what's really interesting about user history. Think about this. The YouTube algorithm, it's really looking at two different properties. This is a user on YouTube, and YouTube studies the heck out of the users. YouTube understands how often they're on the platform, what topics they're excited about. YouTube studies the types of channels they go to, and now we're getting to the channel. This is a channel, this bottle of delicious Perrier. Imagine that this is a channel. And if you keep returning to this channel, even if like you don't watch very long, so it's hurting this channel's watch time metrics, well, if you keep going back, that sends a really strong signal that you love the channel. Like, would you ever go back to a channel repeatedly that you didn't love? No, not at all. So if you do that, if you really think about the watch time metrics, relevancy, that's the search terms, and then user history and how that ties into channels, you'll be focused on what I think are the most important elements. Pam had a great question. Let's see if I can find it here. Pam says, how do you get subs to come back to other videos when they're not YouTube people? I don't think you worry about it, Pam. We're just keeping it real here. Hey, it's dry. I live out west. We use chapstick around here. Pam, the thing I think you do is you're aware that there are a lot of people that are finding your videos. They're probably watching your videos. They're probably even leaving comments, but that doesn't mean they're on YouTube and they're going to be religious about returning and whatnot. I think as long as you're always, and I know you are, right? I know you're striving to improve your videos. You're asking great questions. You're always trying to up your production and so on. I think when you do that, you're doing the right things to help you move forward and get better results. So focus on that. And I would try to, like, what can you do? You could send out an email to answer your question directly, and I would recommend this. So one of the things I do is I try to have a product pretty quick, and I try to have a free offer that I can get people on an email list. And this might actually work really well for you. So I'm glad I got to this point. So offer something free, start building an email list, and then every time you publish a video, you can email your list. I know today if I email my list and I do a good job with writing compelling text, a compelling title, I'll be able to get 200 or 300 additional views. That's great for my channel, for the video, for the velocity, for the watch time, etc. So these are some things you can definitely do. Hey, I found a really great question. 3B says, no, it wasn't that. It was analytics. Here we go. I heard if you stop uploading for a couple of months, after that, it's pretty much impossible to get back to your statistics. Is that true? And I would say no. Number one, I would say you don't want to ever take a break for multiple months. If you can avoid that, avoid it. That being said, I'm a big advocate of taking a break now and then, especially if you really go at YouTube hard. If you're like publishing videos really consistently and you're always thinking about YouTube and whatnot, sometimes stepping away for a week or 2 weeks really helps. Furthermore, like, what if you get sick? Have you seen these videos and the YouTuber is sick? I mean, I get that, but for me, like, if I'm sick, I want to be in bed. I want to relax. I'm not feeling good. So I think it's okay to take a break, but you really got to balance that out, and you don't want the break to end where you've been gone for multiple months. Now, that being said, check this out. I was gone, actually, my first year, probably around month 7 or 8, I took off an entire month, and I came back, and it didn't take long to get back to where I was. What I think is this. I think it's really going to depend on the YouTube channel and the YouTuber behind the channel. If you're publishing great videos, number one, great videos will continue to drive views, will continue to bring in a new audience. That new audience is going to binge your content. Here's what's up. Like, let's check out my analytics. Like, let's go back to analytics. I'll show you, because you know what? This is the first time I've been back in probably 2.5 weeks. And if you look here, like, there's a few spikes and whatnot, but like basically like I'm still driving close to 4,000 views a day, basically 3,500 views or so. So there's 3,500, 3,400, 3,100, 37, 36, 3,700 views, 3,700 views, 3,400 views. And I haven't published in about 2 weeks. So I really believe if you follow best practices, if you understand the power, man, did you guys just like Darth Vader? Kind of like the power of the dark side. Like if you appreciate just how much power a great title, a keyword-driven title, a great thumbnail has, you will continue to drive views when you are on vacation. What I know is this. Most YouTubers don't have a clue about how to optimize easy stuff. The title, the thumbnail, the description, the tags, and focusing around one particular keyword phrase. Start out and understand the video title, the keyword phrase before you're going to publish. Do a bit of research. Identify what it is people are really interested around that one subject, and then craft that video. Because at that point, instead of making a video you want to make, which this is what so many people do. They make the video they're excited about. What I do is I say, I got an itchy nose. Oh boy. What I do is most of the time, 85% of the time, I make videos for the audience that's going to connect with what I do, like the YouTube premieres, how to clickbait, audience retention, editing, all these different topics, and it allows me to drive those 3,500 views a day and grow. So if you do that, I think you can take a break and you'll still grow. Like, you know what? Right now, like I'm still growing at a great rate. I'm growing 2,200 subscribers a month, and I really haven't published in a while. Hey, Steve, let me see. Stuart, I apologize, Stuart. Welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here. When you upload a new video, what what's the best setting to use before the video is ready, unlisted or private? I don't think it matters one bit. Again, this is going to be something where, do you think people at YouTube would program the algorithm to reward whether it's private or unlisted? Not a chance. Because think about it like this. The way you can always know is ask this question. If you ask this question about any kind of these questions about the algorithm and what setting is going to be the best, just ask yourself, would the audience matter? Does the audience, does it matter to them whether the video was private or unlisted before they saw it? They don't care. They don't care in the least. And that's why I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it does not matter, my friend. Let's see who, I think someone gave me a super chat. I saw it and then I didn't see it. Let's go to community. Just hang on. It's a lot of pressure right now. You have no idea what it's like to try to run one of these newfangled live streams. It's ridiculous. Little John's Yarn says, thanks to you, I have grown 22,000 subscribers in 1 year. Dude, that's amazing. Your channel saved my life. Dude, you did the effort. You put in the work. Congratulations. All of your advice works. Fantastic. I'm so glad to see you are moving forward. Thank you again so much for everyone that has sent over the super chats. It's never too late, buddy. Thingy is a very technical term. Only the best insiders know about it. Christina. That's right, Christina. Thingy. And Pam bossing me around again. Pam, you asked, I deliver. Well, it's good to be back. It is so good to be back at the Death Delight Club. Digital Creations, what is going on? Jeffrey, good to see you, my man. What is happening? Vagard says, most people are not YouTube savvy like we are. That is true. Vagard, I'm so happy that you're working with Nick. Really fantastic. Very cool. So many people from our community. We are in this together. And that's one of the things I want to say. If you're just coming in and this is like the first time to this live stream, number one, welcome. It's great to have you. Number two is that if you continue to show up to my live stream, to Nick Niman's live stream, if you show up to our videos, if you get to know the people in the community, that is exactly what will happen. You'll find it's very much a community. It's not my community or Nick's community. It's all of our communities, and you're welcome too. So great to have you here. Let's scroll down a little bit. Hey, Brian, does pulling a video back to remaster hurt the channel? Sometimes I've unlisted a video. It really hasn't impacted me. But that being said, I would be really careful with that. I don't think you want to screw around a lot with that kind of thing. Unlisting videos, republishing. Don't republish a video. Like, I think it's okay to remake a video, and there's a big difference. For example, check this out. I'm going to press this big button here. Let's go to, well, first let's make this text a bit bigger. Let's go to YouTube. I want to let you know that I'm going to drop a really powerful strategy in about 13 seconds that you can use to totally dominate. First, you just create a whole boatload of videos. You keep publishing videos, and during that process, you focus on learning SEO, learning keyword phrases, learning how to make better thumbnails. And along the way, as you're learning these things, you're publishing you're publishing videos, and some of those are going to rank well, they're going to take off, and so on. Now, this particular video is a great example. It's driven 47,000 views. Now, here's what's up. Like, that's not a lot of views. I really don't think it is. But how many people, like, ask yourself, like, how many people are searching for YouTube tags versus Call of Duty or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or how to save a marriage? Probably not as many people. So it's all relative. And I actually have published 2 videos, right? I've published 2 videos. That's 2 videos on YouTube tags. The first one I published when I had around 8 or 10,000 subscribers. Hey, Kristen is here from the Real Estate Whisperer, and Geezer Skating Company is here. Wow, all the cool people are here. You guys are awesome. Welcome. Good to have you aboard. What is going on? So, like I was saying, you're going to be publishing these videos. You're going to be doing everything you can to really learn the tricks of the trade, right? And when you publish a winner, so I had 8,000, 10,000 subscribers a year and a half ago. Let's say I just crossed 10,000 subscribers. I published a video on YouTube Tags 2017. It was one of my best performing videos, but it still wasn't the delivery, my delivery, how I came across in the video, how cringy I was. The cringe level was at about a 13 to maybe 17. Today, the cringe level has been reduced to 9. Sometimes the cringe flows and you can't stop it. But the new video here, like this video, I published this video right here because I felt like I could do a better job. I could target 2018. And sure enough, now check it out. I'm ranking number 1, sometimes number 2, depending on your browse history. It's doing really well for me. And a lot of times I've published a lot of videos multiple times because I keep getting better as a YouTuber, and you can do the same thing. When you find a subject matter that works, you don't want to cover it a month later. Keep publishing videos, but say maybe a year later, when you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that your videos are better, then do the remake and add something a little different. You can't help but not doing that. It's been a year. You're a new person. You're not that same person you were a year ago. Does that make sense? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? True Financials in the house. What is going on? You guys, it is so great to see you here. We've got 89 people here. Amazing. 77 thumbs up and only 2 thumbs down. I'm surprised we don't have more haters in here. Hey, there's the Take Control, Central Beauty Styling. And here's a tip from my friend. I think your channel is too long. Short, sweet, 2 words, simple, maybe 3. That was unsolicited advice, but my channel is about tips and tricks. Most people want it. I hope you are okay to that. John, what is going on? Yeah, thumbs up. What is going on? Thank you makes sense. Welcome. You are welcome. Okay, 2 more questions and then I'm out because I'm still fighting this. Man, I'm tired of this damn cold. Can you guys believe that I'm going to hit 50,000? Who would have ever thunk? I mean, like, I don't know if you've seen how cringy my early stuff is. It's like I was dropped acid and then I put myself on camera. Hey, Brian, question. Now that I've watched a bunch of your videos and learned new techniques, what are the pros and cons of going back and changing titles? There's nothing wrong with that. What you want to do is you always want to publish a video where the title is optimized. That being said, sometimes I still tweak things a little bit. I think it's fine to go back. But if that slows you down from publishing new videos, then don't do it. Always be focused on your next video. I think when you're always focused on your next video, you'll do well. And it's not just I'm publishing a video. I'm going to publish the best video I can. I'm going to try to improve something. Thank you, Vagard. I appreciate it. Taiwaz TV, I saw your earlier PUBG help videos. They are truly epic. Okay. That was one of my, I need a break from YouTube. So I was like, I really hate YouTube, so I'm going to take a break and launch a new channel. Like, how mental is that? Patty says, I need elderberry syrup. Take it daily, 1 tablespoon each day. You'll get better and stay well. Okay, sounds good. I'm down for that. Paris, thumbnail with face and without. Yeah, either way, test. Here's what's up. A lot of people are asking their pals, like, what do you think of the thumbnail? It doesn't matter. I think I know what I'm doing with my thumbnails, and a lot of times I do. I publish 2 thumbnails rather. I test them against each other, and I see the one that does better. In the course that I'm coming out with, I'm going to show exactly how to do this the right way. You don't want to do this wrong. A lot of people, you've got to do a number of things to ensure you've got the right kind of process and step-by-step follow through to get the best results. But man, it's super, super powerful. I get hair envy when I watch Brian G and Daniel Battelle. Yeah, I know. But I got to tell you, it's getting really thin, and it's touch and go. I mean, I'm creeping on 53. So at any moment, I mean, it's getting gray. But I'm okay with that, because then I get to look like the weird, mad scientist. And we're all just prepared for that. Like, it's inevitable. Maybe I'll get some, like, goggles or something. Some evil laughs. All right, guys, I'm out of here. It's been fantastic. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Do me a favor. Believe it's possible. Believe that you can go far. Believe that you have the ability to publish a video that will connect with people. Believe that you have the gumption and the courage to carry on. Believe that it's possible, and stake your claim. You dig?